What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a brief look at the cut legends that are confirmed coming to College Football Ultimate Team tomorrow, and Desmond Howard, Gerard Hollyman, as well as Laremy, Tunsil. Now, obviously, Legends drop. We don't even have any card art. Really kind of weird to get a Legends drop with no card art coming tomorrow. Desmond Howard up first. Now, if you don't know who Desmond Howard is or have never heard the name, I don't know what to tell you. At Michigan, you guys can see stat-wise. Let me zoom in here for us here. Whoa, what is, whoa, what? I don't know what's going on there. Okay, at Michigan, you guys can see in 1990, had 57 receptions for 858 yards, 9 touchdowns. In 1991, he had 61 receptions for 950 yards and 19 touchdowns, including 2 rushing touchdowns and 165 rushing yards as well. An absolute stud at Michigan. Obviously, for Desmond Howard in the NFL, was an absolute stud as well. Especially, one season, it looks like punt returns, you guys can see, absolutely did it as far as a return man. And then in the receiving game, he was okay. Obviously, you guys can see, not necessarily great in the NFL, but in college, obviously, was an absolute stud. So I like legends like a Desmond Howard, who was so good in, obviously, college. 88 overall LTD. Desmond Howard coming tomorrow in College Football Ultimate Team should be second best receiver in the game? I mean, I don't know. He's only 5'10", so that's obviously going to hurt him a little bit. But as far as like a slot wide receiver, he's going to be so good. Next, let's look at Gerard Hollyman, okay, and see what he was like in college at Louisville from 2012 to 2014. You guys can see played in all 13 games in 2015 for Louisville. Had 44 tackles. You guys can see interceptions wise. Okay, 14 interceptions at Louisville. His what? Sophomore season? I mean, that's absolutely insane. Or junior season, his third year at Louisville. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely insane for Gerard Hollyman. Was a first team, or was an All-American as well at Louisville. Now, did get drafted in the 7th round, but again, for Hollyman, this is the cards I'm kind of liking that we're getting in college. Like, this guy didn't even play in the NFL. These are the guys I want, man. I love this drop coming tomorrow because these are college legends, man. First team All-American Gerard Hollyman. Didn't pan out in the NFL, but that is okay. He was an absolute stud in college. 87 overall strong safety. That obviously, it's come tomorrow, going to be one of these best strong safeties in the game. Derwin James probably isn't even going to be as good as Gerard Hollyman, who again, at 6 feet tall, is going to be an absolute stud. Laremy Tunsil up next. Let's see what he got into at, let's see, Tuns. Okay, they probably don't even have him because he is an offensive lineman. I'll do some brief research on Laremy Tunsil as we do dive into this video. But I like this, guys. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, really, Ty? But I like this. And if you're wondering why I like this, Madden comes out tomorrow. We do not need copy and paste NFL and Madden. These type of guys probably aren't going to be in Madden. But I am a big fan that they are in college football. Tunsil was a stud in the NFL. I mean, a starter for what? For 7 or 8 seasons. Not necessarily like, the best left tackle ever, but he was a 4-time Pro Bowl player. So obviously Tunsil is a really good player overall. Left tackle position is pretty weak, and if he is not an LTD, definitely going to be a guy that he's not going to be an LTD. Definitely a guy for his price. We'll see what he's like tomorrow. Probably worth your time to maybe at least consider picking up for your squad. So weird to me right now. I'm just going to go to CFB fan, but it's so weird to me that at the time I'm recording this, like, there's no card art for these players. It's just amazing to me. But when we do look at specific positions, at the wide receiver position right now in College Football Ultimate Team, here's what we got. We got Burden, we got Dunze, we got Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown. Seems like we're getting so many wide receivers recently. And obviously, Desmond Howard is an LTD, going to be way overpriced. So I'm probably not going to be able to obviously get him. I won't get him is what I should say. But he is going to be an absolute stud. The left tackle position right now, it's pretty weak. Will Campbell is way overpriced as well. That's why I am pretty excited about Tunsil coming to College Football Ultimate Team, because at that left tackle position, he's going to be really good. And since he's not an LTD, he should be somewhat affordable. And then the other legend that we do know is going to come out is Holliman, who, again, we got Corey Thomas Jr. But as far as like sellable or auctionable guys, he is going to be the highest overall card that we do have in College Football Ultimate Team. It's important to note that with these legends, there are lower overalls of these cards coming as well. We'll probably see an 80, 81, 82, 83 of each and every one of these cards as well tomorrow. Maybe not Howard, but definitely these two cards coming tomorrow. Howard's probably the Vince Young that we saw last week. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited about the content drop just for the sole fact of I think that the EA for college football is going to start giving us college football studs. So a guy like Johnny Manziel, think of your favorite college team. I mean, they probably have guys that you want to eventually see that were so good in college, but just didn't get any, didn't necessarily pan out in the NFL, and that's okay. But that's what I think College Football Ultimate Team should be, and that's what I think it is going to make it so exciting. So, I don't know. I'm a fan of these cards coming tomorrow. You guys can let me know your thoughts on them. I think the potential for College Football Ultimate Team is definitely off the charts. I wish, I'd known more about these cards coming tomorrow. Just was a little more knowledgeable, but I'm a fan of it, especially Desmond Howard is going to be an absolute stud. Are any of these cards going to play for me? I don't necessarily know. I don't think the market is going to crash that much as far as overall, but for these legends specifically, it is going to go down quite a bit. That's where I'm at as far as this content drop. Again, not necessarily the most hype names, but that's okay. Like Desmond Howard is going to be a stud wide receiver, and again, he had an incredible career at Michigan. And then these other two guys, and if you're a fan of Louisville, Ole Miss, you're probably excited about them coming tomorrow. So let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Again, I'm pretty indifferent on it. I do like the fact that we're getting newer cards that probably aren't in Madden. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.